Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're taking a look at a single piece of specialized hardware, the Datavideo RMC-185 control unit. And our mission really is to understand how this one box can turn a single high-res video feed into a whole dynamic multi-camera show.
Yeah, and what's so fascinating is how it sort of democratizes this kind of production. The RMC-185 is basically the physical interface for their KMU-100 4K processor. So instead of needing, say, 4 camera operators, one person can manage all the shots from this one controller. It solves a huge cost and complexity problem.
Okay, so let's unpack that. This whole virtual camera idea. If you've only got one 4K camera running, how do you get 4 separate views out of it without everything looking, pixelated?
Well, think of it like taking a giant, super high-resolution photograph. A 4K image is just so big. So when you crop into it, the smaller windows you're pulling out are still incredibly sharp. They're still full HD.
Ah, so the RMC-185 is what lets the operator define those windows.
Exactly. You use the joystick to pan, tilt, and zoom around inside that big 4K frame, and the processor then outputs up to 4 separate 3GB signals.
And just for anyone listening, 3GBs is basically full 1080p high definition.
Right, so you're not losing quality on the final product.
And the control is physical. It's not some fiddly software interface. You just grab the joystick and go.
That tactile control is everything for live events. You need that responsiveness. The joystick gives you that smooth motion, and the connection itself, it uses RS-422.
Which is a very reliable low latency standard, right?
Yeah, it means the delay between your input and the on-screen movement is almost zero. It's practically instant.
And looking at the hardware itself, this thing is clearly built for the real world.
Oh, absolutely. It's a rugged metal housing, weighs 1.5 kilograms.
So it's not something that's going to break if you, throw it in a road case. It's meant to travel.
It's a serious tool. And you see that in the price point, around $1,100, $1,200. Plus, it's TAA compliant, which is a big deal for anyone doing government work.
Okay, this is where I think it gets really interesting, though, the preset system. Because it's not just saving camera position.
No, not at all. You can save 4 presets, but they hold so much more.
Yeah.
They hold the position and the scale, sure, but also the motion path and the speed of the move for all 4 outputs.
A pre-choreographed movement.
Exactly. So with one button press, you can execute this really complex, smooth move, like a slow crane shot, that would be basically impossible to do manually with a joystick in a live setting.
So the complexity is all front-loaded. You plan it out, then you just hit go. You have dedicated buttons to start, stop, or reset the motion. But doesn't that take away some of the spontaneity you need for a truly live event, like sports, for example?
That's a great question. And it's really about where you deploy it. For a planned event, like a corporate keynote or a panel discussion where you know what's going to happen, the presets are gold. They give you incredible precision and repeatability, but you always have the live joystick control to fall back on if something unexpected happens. It's about blending both.
And you need feedback to manage all that. How does the operator see what they're doing?
Well, there's a small LCD on the unit itself for setup. But the key is the multi-viewer output. It has 3 modes: a preview mode, an ADB motion mode to see your presets in action, and a quad view.
So you can always see what's live and what you're lining up next.
Exactly. You can switch between your live and preview inputs seamlessly. No guesswork.
So to pull it all together, the RMC-185 is this comprehensive physical controller for the KMU-100. It takes a really resource-heavy problem managing a 4K source and just boils it down to a joystick and some preset buttons.
It really does. It's smart software combined with smart, dedicated hardware. But it leaves you with this interesting creative question, Since you can define the speed and the path of these virtual cameras in advance, what's the perfect balance between that automated precision and human spontaneity?
Right.
How much do you program and how much do you leave to the instinct of the moment? Finding that sweet spot is probably the real art of using this technology effectively.